The universe, my favoritist of the cards. Bang. It's Wednesday. Yes. Thank you. Thank God. I'm still on track somehow. Okay. The universe. Look at this. She is dancing. It's the eye of God. It's the snake of wisdom. These are 72 lines for all the quadrines in the zodiac. She's got the fixed symbols around her. Aries, Taurus. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. The universe is the end. This is the completion of something. Completion of the Six of Swords with the Priestess. It's pretty big. Six of Swords is success, okay? The High Priestess is using your intuition. Let's take a look at this card. You see, she's part of the matrix. She's part of the grid, right? This is Hathor. Look at her crown, okay? This is Hathor. She's part of the grid. She's the matrix and she weaves the matrix. She's in both realms, and this is something we are all capable of doing, right? This is what manifestation is. This is what the law of attraction is trying to be all about. She sits there in her grid form and reaches through there and weaves reality. And she has actual 3D abundance, right? She goes inside. The High Priestess hears everything, sees everything, does not say everything. Not because she always doesn't want to either. Many times, the knowledge that the High Priestess energy will give you is going to be knowledge that's unacceptable to the people around you. So you will not be able to say everything, but you should still know it and allow yourself to weave your reality from what you know, not what other people like or dislike that you know, but from what you know. You will have success in the world by adopting the High Priestess energy. We are entering a 2-week period of massive disinformation simply based on where the outer planets lie right now. So you can always go inside. You will be drawn to things, to read things, to see things, to hear things. You will be drawn to those things to inspire you to see more of what's inside you already. All right? You're not really learning much new things. If it's new, it's kind of like you like it because part of you already was like about it, right? And this just kind of, something comes from the outside of you and just kind of ding, ding. I call that your inner truth gong. There's parts of the Bible that as soon as I read them, they go ding. There's parts of the Bible that I can't even focus on because it's so much nonsense to me. You see, like it's not like one thing contains all the answers, right? That's too lazy, I think. So there's many things that will come to you and you use them in your grid and you weave your world and it's successful. It's successful. And it's completely successful, and it's good to go. It's scalable. It's replicatable. The universe is something that it's something like a pebble to a mountain peak. It's something that can evolve naturally, like a crystal, like how a crystal grows. That's what you'll get here when you apply the High Priestess. And there's several Hathors in this deck. The book is written where the knight is higher than the queen. I disagree. I read these cards where the queen's higher than the knight. In no world is a knight higher than a queen. In no world. Okay? So not in this deck either. This deck was written for the feminine ascension 100 years before the girls started being born who didn't give a fuck. So those girls just started being born like 10 years ago. Have you noticed young girls don't give a fuck? And I love it. And I love it. And I love it. Anyway, back to this. You got Death and the Magician. Scorpio. Anybody. Everybody. This is Mercury. Mercury is retrograde right now. Let me find out where it's retrograde right now. I happen to have that right here in my lab. Hold on. Mercury is retrograde in Cancer. Okay, right. Okay. This is a person doing God's work. In this deck, the Magus, right? He's innocent. He's the first one after the Fool, okay? So the Fool is innocent. Innocence. And the Magus is Mercury. It's the first planet from the sun. It's like the first instinct you have. See, he's riding through the matrix, right? He's pulling in all the elements that he needs. He's going to see his way, a clear path through the matrix using God's insight, right? Right? This is the wind god Mercury. You are manifesting using all of your resources, whether you know it or not. Okay? This is death. Now, what does this mean? Transformation. This does not mean the end, because there are no ends. Okay, there are no ends. We gotta learn. We gotta embrace reality now. Okay, there's nothing ending. Okay, trees look dead in the winter. What happens in the spring? They come back. This is transformation. You are manifesting transformation in your life right now. Make sure you're aware of that. A lot of times people get fucked up in the game because they don't know what the energies are around them. Nobody in school is going to tell you how to analyze the energies around you. You still got to know though, boo, if you're trying to get through. All right? If you want to swim this sewer and not get stinky, you better start understanding the energies that are around you, because somebody in this room right now is manifesting transformation. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad. I'll tell you what you can do. You can take control of your thoughts and your visions today. You can really manhandle your own brain today and demand it comply with only looking at what you really want, because you got transformational energy today. You do not want to transform something that's good into something that's ass on accident, because you let your mind wander because you didn't know that you had this transformational manifestational energy today. You have it, and now I know I have it, like all of us here have it. That's why it's in these cards. These cards flew out random. The cards are just the pictures of what the spirit and the energy between us looks like today, right? So we have manifestational transformational energy. I beg you, look at your resources. You got everything you need. You got all the elements on your side. You will regrow something after you destroy something, and all this shit is just happening in the energy around you. So use your tools today. Use your wand, babe. Use your wand today, because you got that energy. And look, this is the 4 of coins. This is power. Check this out. This was drawn 100 years ago. It looks like a video game level. There's a bridge to walk through, to go over another bridge. Now there's water, but you can kind of tell this is industrialized water, right? It's all moving. It almost looks like metal. Okay, there's a way out. There appears to be other ways out. This is well balanced. The 4 of coins in the regular deck is a man holding on to money. He's got money on his feet. He's got money on his lap. He's got money on his hat. He's taller than the whole city. I call that the King of New York card. On the regular deck, the 4 coins is the King of New York card. All right? It can be a miser. All right, it can be a control freak depending on what's around you, but normally I call it the King of New York card. You know, you don't make good or bad judgments on a lot of this shit. Like, I don't know if this is going to be good or bad for you. It depends on how you do it, right? Power is good or bad. It depends on what you do with it, but it's in your energy today. You got manifestational, transformational, powerful energy today, friends. Good for you. Now, heavy is the head that wears the crown, right? Now that you know, you can't unknow. Don't get sloppy. If you start to feel funky, man, I hope your schedule allows you to take a nap, because, you know, you need to control your thoughts just in order to, like, get where you need to be, right? And if your thoughts are running out of whack, the surefire way is a nap, but you can't always get one in. It depends on how you got your life set up. This sounds like crazy advice, but I set up my life many years ago to allow for naps. I'm still breathing, I'm still eating, I'm not on government assistance, so it can be done. It can be done. Is it pretty? You ain't never seen no post of me nowhere fancy, so I'll tell you, you give up some things for the naps, but I'd rather have a clear head. Oh my God, the sun keep coming up with the Ace of Wands now. Okay. Someone just had a passionate new idea or a passionate new encounter or got some of that real good dick. That's good dick. Look, damn. Demon dick, right? Damn. Demons ain't always bad. You know what I mean. But that's a blessed dick. Okay? That dick is a blessing. I'm thinking about how in the Medea movies the whole subplot is that the lady's supposed to love God first. Like she's supposed to marry Jesus, right? If you could marry Jesus, this is what it is. So if that's not dick, that's an idea. That's a passionate new beginning that's blessed by the sun. Sun is just source. Sun is God. Sun is Ra. Sun is, let me get controversial. Let's say God's chosen people are the people who worship the sun. Those would be the people who are full of melanin. The revolution is deep and must be completed. We need to start worshiping God. We need to start really doing it, because we do it and we call it hobbies, and we do it and we call it vices, and we do it and we call it love. But when we do what we call worship, we don't really feel it sometimes. We need everybody to either feel it or abstain. Okay, you don't gotta worship, or do you? If you check your bank balance first thing in the morning, like what I've been checking first thing in the morning the last 3 days is my YouTube views. I'm that bitch. I love watching bars light up in front of my face. I love watching people watch my shit. If you watch my shit on YouTube, I am likely watching your little bar light up and grow in front of my face. All right? That's like my new number 2 hobby. What's up, Ultimate Achiever? What's up, Rage Aurelius? Y'all should check his music out. You ain't gonna be able to be up in these wake and bakes too long without me hearing me talk about that man's music. Ooh, that man's music. I own a record of his. It's a fellow Che Guevara aficionado. June 13, a fellow revolutionary. Viva la revolution. You know I'm keeping my revolutionary last name. It's my option. It's another little gift from God. Oh, who's talking? Who's talking? Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups. Ooh, sadness. Ooh, cruelty. Ooh, but it's changing for you. Ooh, is it?